Hey guys, welcome back to another career video. A quick recap of last race. We got P2 in qualifying, which is decent, I guess. Victor was quite surprising, but I made quite a few mistakes, so I couldn't really catch up to him. As well, I pitted in the wrong lap, so Leah, overtook me, not once but twice, as you'll see in a second. So yeah, I had to overtake her twice, which is not optimal, because it's quite slowed me down, so I couldn't really catch up to Victor. But I managed to do so, both in turn 1 and the final turn. Here you see one of the overtakes I had to do, because I only had to do 2, so yeah, that's not really that entertaining. But in the end, I managed to get a P2 finish, so quite good, quite happy with that first result. Here are the standings, so Victor first place, I'm second place, and Leah is third. In the next race we'll see what we can do. Yeah, let's get into it. So this is the qualifying in Sugar Hill. The race itself are 26 laps, I think. Yeah, so the first lap here is again just a warm-up lap, just like last time. The AI is quite a bit messy, but in the race itself they are pretty clean, I noticed. So maybe something for the devs to look out for. The qualification start is a little bit sloppy, but it's fine. So let's get through this qualification lap. So here, first corner, very crucial. If you get this right, you have a lot of speed in this, but I quite lost some time here because I didn't really take it as a straight, and that's what you have to do in those S's. The right-hander is pretty easy to do. This chicane, not a chicane, hairpin as well, and then through the final corner, very clean, but not quite enough, because I only managed to get a P10 in this, which is insane. So we've got some work to do in the race. P10, that's not in the points. So yeah, Sugar Hill, 26 laps. I'm quite surprised of Victor, his qualification lap, because he's actually behind me. Kenji with a very fast lap. So we'll see what we can do. We have some work to do because we want to get to P7, because that's where the points are. Yeah, so let's get this race started. Getting through the first corner is very easy to overshoot and get into the wall, as you'll see in this race. I do quite often. But yeah, getting here right behind Liu Zhang. Trying to go for the inside move already, because I know I have to make up some pace. But it doesn't quite work out, and Victor actually goes side by side with me, but doesn't make a move in this first turn. I go side by side here with Liu Zhang, but it's really hard to overtake someone in the S's. But I do try to overtake him here, but I hit him back, so I have to give the positions, and I lose a position. So I'm now from P11. So I started P10 and now P11, so even more work to do. Here, this first corner, Victor goes wide, so I try to overtake him, and I quite do so pretty cleanly, although it's not really the turn you want to try and overtake people. Again try to overtake Liu, but he got the inside line now, so yeah, it's quite position loss here, as well as Victor is again side by side with me. Yeah, now it's just a matter of trying to pick out mistakes they make, like here, and I just, yeah, clean overtake, nice. So now P9, still 3 more places to go, but we have 20 more laps, so I still got time to get inside the points. Getting a very clean run through here. Now trying to catch up to Iman. I noticed that the AI was losing a lot of time in that first turn, so I managed to make kind of an advantage of that, as I overtake Iman in the long right-hander. Now P8, so a very bad start actually, but I managed to come back from it. Now we're P8, so we're one position away from that sweet spot, sweet point. But we need to overtake Gina for that, which is not easy, as you just saw. We just rode into the barriers of that of those S's. As we go through the inside of Gina, we are side by side now, and she lets go of the position. So we are already inside the points and only 7 laps away. So maybe we can even get a podium in here. Now next up is Farid Hashim, who's driving very clean. We had a good qualifying, starting from the middle of the pack, but you notice here the AI is just driving over the grass instead of the asphalt, so I can maybe get a move done, but I get into the barrier. So not much time is gained there. So I was like, yeah, this is not a good move. I have to give the position back. I kinda messed up. But after I was thinking, no, let's leave it like that. I'll just race. It is what it is. Gonna catch up to Kanu as I slam into that same barrier again, and now the AI is just forcing me to make contact with the barrier, and yeah. So I lose 2 positions again, almost 3 to Iman, excuse me. But here the outside line, but I say like, no, we're not gonna do this. I'm going into the pits. I think this was a very smart idea of me, because I was stuck in traffic. I couldn't make any progress, so by pitting I got full tires again, full fuel again, and now I know, yeah, I can do 9 laps. So if I pit at lap 18 again, I should be fine. So a 2-stopper is quite the trick here, with 26 laps to go, and the fuel and tire wear both at 75%. So as you see here, we're now overtaking everybody in the pits. We're coming out in front of Kanu. So we went from P7 I think to P5 now, so I overtook 2 people doing an undercut, which is insane. But yeah, quite a lot of action here, driving through the traffic of the AI. Now catching up to Tino, which is not that difficult because the AI really loses a lot of time in that first turn. To the right-hander here. Look how wide they go. They lose a lot of time here, and again I hit him, but it's fine. It's fine. As long as I don't overtake them with bumping into them and then going faster. Leah actually sets a 24:06, which is so fast. Like, what the heck? Also, I get bumped here into the wall, and Kanu is getting closer again. He's trying to get a move on me. Now I'm trying to catch back up to Tino, which is pretty fast. But I didn't recognize his name, so I was like, who is this? But he's a replacement driver for Renault. So yeah, that's that. There's also another replacement driver, so because they were sick or something, I don't know. Let's just make up the story. Now we're coming quite close to our pit window, our pit lap 18. So I was hoping actually to just overtake Tino in this stint and then maybe undercut Leah, who is in P3. But I don't think I managed to, because Tino was just so consistent. But here I get through the inside, I kind of bump him. Not the fairest overtake, but I managed to get the move done. So now I'm just trying to get closer so I can undercut Leah. So these laps are just going as fast as possible, as clean as possible, and losing as much, not losing as much time. But my fastest lap now is actually 23.9. So I'm 1/10 faster than I don't know what was it. I don't remember what it was again, but as the fastest lap before. So now we're getting quite close to Leah, so I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, the undercut might work here, because I reckon they pitted at lap 10 as well, so yeah, 10. So they will pit at lap 19 or 20 or something. So I was like, yeah, okay, this might work out, I might get a podium. Yeah, the second placer just went into the pits, so that's not my race to consider probably. So I was like, yeah, let's pit here, but Leah goes defending the undercut. I was like, oh dang, this is gonna be very hard to overtake her. Really hard. Oh my god. So then I was thinking, so maybe the top 4 did a different pit stopping strategy than the rest of the AI, because the bottom half like really messed up the pit stop, because a lap 10 pits is like really time losing. But yeah, so we're back here behind Leah, just like last race, and trying to catch up to her now. So Kenji is back in P1. That's not something we can catch up with probably, as I yeah, decided to be a lawnmower for a second there. Just trying to get closer and closer to Leah, just to try and make a move. But again, look at this. I'm trying to be a lawnmower again, and Leah actually losing time and drifting a bit that first section. So now we're getting quite close. I'm probably considering here to make a move on her. Yeah, look how close I am, just right behind her. And I see again, yeah, I can make a move here. I can do this here in this first turn. So I just try to stay close here in this lap, and then next lap we'll make a move in turn 1. Try to overtake her. So I didn't expect the break there, so yeah, that's a little bit messy, but here, yeah, due to that bump I was not quite close enough, so I had to wait another lap or make a move during this lap. But it's quite hard to overtake the AI here, because they having such smooth lines. So now I tried not to bump, I go through the inside, we are side by side now. So I can make a move, but she takes such a smooth line again, and I go a little bit wide, so I have to give the position back. This is not the battle I wanted, but the battle I needed, let's say. So we're back again, final turn, onto the straight. Very fast here. Getting very close again, but not quite managing to, yeah, just to overtake her, to make something happen for that podium place. Here we're almost side by side, but it's not enough as I go through the inside, but it's not working out for me. As we have one more lap to go, the final lap. Triple bell. Right behind her. Trying to make a move, trying to make something happen, but not quite there. Excuse me. We're just so close, I can smell the podium place. Going through the inside, we are side by side, but Leah is just a couple of tenths quicker than me, and so we end this race with a photo finish. Almost. We're so close near each other. But at the end, I did a good race. I came from P10 to P11 to P4, which is very good. Look at that. 7/10 of a difference. That's insane. It really is insane. So now let's look at the standings. After a very exciting race from P10 to P4, I managed to secure 8 more points and the fastest lap points. So now I've got 9 more points, so I'm at 30. Kenji, Leah, both also at 30, so we're a tie for first. Victor, with a very bad race, he only managed to get, what was it? No points, I think. I think he was last. So not a great race from him. The other racers did very well, especially Leah, who was I think very happy with her performance, like 3rd place again. That's really good. 2 3rd places. So good. She got 30 points now. So yeah, I'm very excited for the next race. The next one is in Rennvoort, so the Zandvoort copy. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next race. Thanks for watching, and till next time. Bye.